Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing sort of an everyday bronzy, glowy, dewy makeup look going into, and then sort of from that taking it to a sort of night out glam look. So today I've already moisturized and cleansed, so I'll start off by priming. Oh, if there's any left in this. I'm just using the Model's Own face primer. This one, it's clear and really sticks in your pores, and just a really nice base for underneath. Oh, I think I just broke that. Alright, so to start off, I'll do some brows to give them a little bit of shape. So today I'm just going to be using the Models Prefer Essential Brow Pomade in light to medium. There we go. As you can see, it already has so much more shape than the other one. We've just run the product through with an angled brush and it's added so much shape. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other. There we go. Now that you've got both of the brows done, we'll go ahead and put on some foundation. Today I'm just using the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in shade 220 Natural Beige, because at the moment I am quite tanned after summer and needing a shade slightly darker. This one's actually a really good drugstore one, just because it's got so much coverage but doesn't, it blends in really nicely, so even when you've got quite a bit on, it looks quite natural and goes quite dewy. Just check that that is all blended. Alright, so after I do my foundation, I generally go in with concealer. And again, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And this time I'm using it in shade 15, which is actually the lightest shade, but I like it quite light to brighten up my under eyes. I usually try and put my concealer everywhere that I'd want to highlight and brighten, and that way it saves me using brightening powders and highlighters later on. Once all of your concealer is blended in nicely, I go ahead and get a translucent powder, and generally I'm not too fussy with my translucent powders as long as it's milled really finely and doesn't give too much flashback. I'll then go and instead of baking, I like to just press the translucent powders into my under eyes and wherever I've applied that concealer, just to make sure it stays on for a long time. Once I've done my under eyes, I go ahead and just put it anywhere else that I want to set so it stays all day, or anywhere else that I put that concealer. Alright, now that we've done concealer and foundation, I'll go ahead and apply a cream bronzer. I like the, this one again is the Models Prefer contouring stick, and it's got a really nice just sort of brown, sort of warm toned brown, and especially for that daytime look, it adds a really nice summery glow. So just go ahead and pop it on your cheekbones, just below your cheekbones where you'd usually apply bronzer, around your forehead, and then I get just a small brush like that one and work it in. And as you can see, it's added a really nice brown bronzy glow. And it takes no time at all to work in. Really super easy for beginners. There we go. Now that I've used all of the cream products I'm going to be using today, I'll go ahead and get just a translucent powder again and start to set my face. So I put it on the bronzer, up around my forehead, because you don't want, you know, sweat during the day to take that off. You want it to last all day. Along your nose and up towards your forehead. You've already done your under eyes with the translucent powder, so you don't have to set them. Alright, now that I've set my face, I'm going to go ahead and bronze. So today I'll be using one of the Sephora collection bronzers that's got a really nice warm tone sort of blush pigments in it as well, and it's got a little bit of a shimmer. And then I'll also be using one that's a little bit more matte. This is a Maybelline one, and it's a little bit more of a cool tone brown, just to mix them together and you get a really nice sort of summer bronzy colour. Tap your brush off and work into those cheeks. You work up towards your forehead and then down from your cheekbone into your jawbone. Like a 3, you go down and down again. And getting those two again, work them into the other side. And down along my jawbone again. Then I like to brush it just in the middle of my face as well, along the sides of my nose, just so that my face isn't too bronzed, only around the edges, also a little bit in the middle. Once I've done that, I go ahead and apply some highlighter. This is just the e.l.f. highlighter, which is one of my all-time favorites. Adds a really nice soft glow. You can really build it up depending on the brush you use. I use quite a fluffy brush if I'm just wanting a sort of daytime highlight glow, but then if I'm wanting something a little bit more just a little bit brighter, a little bit more intense, I'll use a small flat brush like that and really pack it on and then rub it up along the side. And then you apply it to your forehead, down along the bridge of your nose, on your chin and along your cupid's bow. And there we go, we've got a really nice summery daytime face done. Now it's time to do the eyes. During the day I like to get a just a nice warm tone brown. This one here is actually a bronzer, but it is my go-to for daytime. Just get a little bit of that one on a tapered blending brush, super fluffy brush, and then just run it through the crease of your eye. Bringing it out a little bit at the edge here and blending it upwards in a windscreen wiper motion. And then I get a little bit more just on one edge of my brush and bring it in on the corner. And then once you've done that, move on to the other eye. Getting it again on the brush, tapping it and bringing it in through that crease. Focusing on bringing it up at the edges. There we go. That just makes your eyes appear a little bit bigger and wider, which helps make them seem a little bit brighter. Then another trick for tired eyes is to get just a really thin liquid eyeliner. I think this is a Maybelline one. I've had this one for years, so I can't even remember now. And then taking it and just taking it right along the top of your lash line. Right through to the edge, just a really thin line along the top. There we go. And it just again widens that eye a little bit, and then once we got the mascara, it makes it blend into the eyelashes a little better. Just go ahead and do the other side. There we go. Now the last step to do for those eyes is to just add a little bit of mascara. Today I'm using the Maybelline Great Lash. This for a drugstore is my holy grail. I have been using it for years now. It's so easy to apply. I don't like the rubber brushes, so I like that this one's a nice fluffy brush. So let's go ahead and curl our eyelashes. There we go. Get that mascara, and just quick tip for mascara, you start at the bottom, and then if you wiggle it as you pull it up and brush them, it makes the lashes appear more individual and longer and fluffier. And once you've gone ahead and done that, just to make sure they're not clumped together, go ahead and get your spoolie brush and just brush them out to make sure there's no clumps, and you makes your eyelashes look so natural. There we go. Look at that. It's so much better on the one with mascara than the one without. And we'll just go ahead and do the other side. Alright, oh gosh, that lighting. And there we have it. I usually just like to add on some purple cream at the end of doing my makeup, just for a nice daytime look. And purple cream just helps to hydrate your lips, as well as working as a gloss. And there we go, we have our dewy, summery, bronzed up daytime look. And I've sometimes even wear this as my nighttime glam look, just because if I can't be bothered getting too dressed up, it still looks really nice. But when I do want to glam it up, I will add a bit of a gold over the eyelid, still with the brown in the crease and on the edges, and then a bit of gold just on the eyelid, and then pair it with a nice red lip and you are good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please like and subscribe my video as I try and grow my channel. So see you next time. Bye.